Joined here at the Chippenham, home of Poole Town, with Alefe Santos. Alefe, it's a bit of a disappointing one, really, I suppose. Really, you come down here as the team in the higher league, and we're going to have to go back home on Tuesday now, get the job done in the replay.
That's what FA Cup is all about. You know, obviously people always think the big teams will always win, but that's not the case, because all the lower teams they got that extra 15%, and they want to prove a point, and they want to be where we are. But today, I thought first 25 minutes we wasn't great, and then to the end of the first half we picked up a little bit, and then we went in at half time. Cookie and the staff said, look, we need to liven up, otherwise the game could be over, and we either pick ourselves up or we could call it a day. But credit to all the lads in there, we picked up, and that's what we got 1-1 today. But we go home on Tuesday and hopefully get a win.
Yeah, I think the general consensus, especially after speaking to the gaffer there, that the first half performance, it wasn't great, but we did come out in the second half, and I think we comfortably won the second half on the level. If anything, we had a few chances with Harry, we had a few chances with Marlon that could have got through, and unfortunately it just didn't quite get over the line for us. And of course we now need to go back and get the job done on the Tuesday night. For yourself though, Alefe, it's a bit of a personal one. You've come through after a couple of tricky weeks. Obviously we've been sort of in and out, dodging, trying to get back up to that sort of 90 minutes match fitness. Not only have you come through that today, mate, you're standing here in front of us feeling fresh. It's got to be great for you to be back out there for the full 90.
Yeah, obviously I played the first 2 games, and the manager in there said, look, everyone's going to be rotating and everyone's going to be playing a part, and obviously if I'm not playing, I'm still going to support the lads. Even if I'm not playing, I'm in the stands or what. But that's what football is about. You got to stick in together, and when you get to play, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, good little shift for you today as well, Alf. I mean, we sort of started the game, it looked very much as if you were playing central. It looked very much as if you were sort of picking up that pocket behind Griff as the sort of second half stretched out. And again, we did seem to find a little bit of luck down that right hand side when you moved out there. A couple of decent little jinks down that right hand side that we've become quite familiar with yourself, and just that little bit of luck there just to get the ball squeezed in at the back. But I think it was again, was it your work down the right hand side that let Alex go through, a bit of confusion in the middle, and then suddenly the ball's broke 1-1.
Yeah, obviously I've got a little combination with me and Al. We work in training together, and obviously he likes to go forward and I like to go forward. But sometimes Cookie and the manager staff don't like me to come too deep to get on the ball, but I want to get on the ball and I want to create stuff. But at the same time, credit to Al today, he's got a goal, and obviously we go back on Tuesday hopefully to get a win. And
that's the main thing, Alf. We've come through, we've come down here, and you say the magic of the cup with these other teams. I mean, it's not the same for yourself. You've come to us from the Football League via Weymouth, and if you've been in that situation where certainly in the second qualifying round you'd never consider yourself an underdog. Like I say to Mike only a few minutes ago, it was only a few short years ago that we were that small dog biting away in the second qualifying round looking for our prize, and it must feel great to come down here now knowing that you can kind of get in that position and move forward, and you are the ones to be shot at. It gives you a little bit of an extra boost yourself surely for Tuesday.
Yeah, of course, that's what FA Cup's about. You see all over the country, all the lower teams will play against the big teams, and sometimes the lower teams always win, but obviously they digged out as well as first half, and they wanted to prove a point to us. And like I said at half time to the boys, we need to push on, because if you don't work hard enough in any level, you're not going to get a result. And we managed to get a draw. We could have won the game, should have been a pen, but it's football. We just got to keep positive and go into Tuesday, and hopefully we get a win.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't touch upon the penalty either in the interview with the gaffer, but I mean, we were stood behind the goal there, and I think it was madness. I mean, Dan's jinked through, and for all intents and purposes, the referees waved it away. We've heard the clatter of pad to pad. It's definitely a penalty, but there seemed to be a few decisions like that today from the referee. He seemed almost scared to give anything, but certainly reluctant to really show his card either way and sort of give any big decisions. I think they had a shout down here that could quite easily have gone against us as well. Thoughts on the ref today? I know you're not really a say, but he seemed to be letting much go.
You know what it's like. Some refs in this league are good, some of them are not, but you're not always going to get them. But I think with refs, from my experience playing at a high level, I think to get a ref in your side, you got to always encourage them. They don't like you shouting at their faces and calling them names, because you wouldn't like that either, and I wouldn't like that either. But so you know what some refs are like in this level. They're not up to the standard that other refs are, but that's what level we are in. We got to deal with it.
That's football, I suppose, as they say. Well, Alf, it's been a very, very warm day here at the Chippenham. You've put a great shift in for the 90, mate. We got our result in the end. We go back. We're still in the hat for the third qualifying round of the FA Cup. Go and enjoy your beer, mate. You've earned it.
Thank you. Cheers.
Well done, boy. Joined here at the Chippenham, home of Poole Town FC, with Chippenham man of the match and goal scorer today, Alex Bray. Alex, what a game for you, son.
Yeah, I thought it was a good game for me. Obviously, the result we were disappointed with. We started a bit slow. But I thought after the first half performance, second half, I thought we dominated. And it was, for me, a matter of time before we scored the second. Obviously, things didn't go our way. We missed a few chances. And that's football sometimes.
Yeah, and I mean, we've been looking to get in front of the camera for a good couple of weeks now. I mean, it's great performances, proper 7 out of 10 for the last sort of 3 or 4 games from you. But it's always been sort of one little sneaky bugger that used to get in there first. I mean, Russie had a great game the other week, and we have super game from Spencer down at St Albans, and the Man of the Match award hasn't quite winged its way to you. But I mean, Cookie in the preambles, we've been talking that little shift to sort of that right wing back position. It looks so natural.
Yes, I've never actually played there wing back anyway. I did play right back for the first sort of bit of my career up till I was about 15. Then after that I was out and out winger, and that's how everyone's sort of seen me. And Cookie in pre-season, he tried me there against the Melksham game, thought it did alright, and obviously sort of paid off. And I feel comfortable there, I feel good, yeah.
It's obviously the salient point being that we've come here today as the team from the higher league. We've come down. It's a difficult place to come. I mean, they're not by any means an easy side to push over. Poole, we found that quite a few times over the last few years. They seem to pop themselves out in various cup competitions. Tuesday, we've all been having a little bit of a chat. As the team in the higher league with hopefully that little bit more fitness, you're quite confident of getting the job done Tuesday, surely.
Yeah, like I said before, I think they started really well, which credit to them. But I think after the 20-30 minute spell they had, I think we dominated. I think if we go the same sort of game plan, I think we should get the result on Tuesday. Good
stuff. Well, Alex, man of the match today, mate. Couldn't fault a performance. It was absolutely fantastic. Capped it off with a goal right in front of the supporters at the end there as well. I mean, it was a little bit of a, I don't want to say hostile crowd for non-league football, but they certainly had themselves a little bit, didn't they, the Poole fans? It was a sort of little cheeky celebration right in front of them. They didn't seem to like you too much, mate.
No, well, if you play well, they're not going to like you. Simple as that. So, yeah, that's all I can do, and I'm happy with my performance.
Bless them. If it's any consolation, Alex, I don't think you're going to see many of them on Tuesday night, but you certainly will see us. So go and enjoy your beer, mate. It's well earned. Chippenham man of the match, Alex Bray.
Cheers, thank you very much.